All right, here we go. We got Doyer going on. This is the Vortex Lunatic League. Doyer from RNG's going in on someone I can't pronounce, Battle Time. All right, come in right here with the throwers, right at 12 o'clock. Does have both gems on the Warden. Queen has action figure, magic mirror. King has snake boots, spiky ball, drop some rocket loons at 3. Here goes the Dragon Duke right there at 1 o'clock. Dragon Duke does have the OG equipment. I guess it's OG. He hasn't been around that long, right? OG for him. Since he's been introduced in the game, he's pushing in, going directly behind the town hall. Or, the far side of the town hall. Alright, pushing down. Has the log launcher to open up the walls for these troops to push down. They'll come in towards the monolith now. It is going down though because the ricochet locked onto it. So it does open up. Doesn't get a lot of the walls opened up towards the town hall. This is risky. Definitely an all or nothing attack. Out comes a couple witches out of the CC and a furnace. I think I saw a witch there. The witch went down though. Finds a tornado trap. Heroes are coming down here towards the town hall. Does have some totems right there. Revenge Tower goes down. That Dragon Duke's healthy over there at 2 o'clock. It's taking out that scatter shot. Queen goes to ability. There's a lot of damage here. No crafted defense. Alright. It's pretty wild that there's no crafted defense here in an esport match. Alright, looks like this is going to be a 3-star because he has the power, he has the time. Looks like to me. Has the Dragon Duke there. Has an invis spell to use. Work on this. So it looks like the Town Hall will be the last building to go down, maybe. 98. Where's the other building? Oh, right down here. Never mind. Town Hall goes down, and then he gets this the builder hut right there. All right, here we go. We got Battle Time going in on Juan. He's coming in with Root Riders, Valks. Has a Yeti there as well. Let's see. Drops doing an RC walk to start. Has a recall for her too. There you go. Fox went down right there with that Giga Bomb. It's getting a scatter shot. Does go to the end of his. Goes to ability. Gives her a little more health. She's pretty weak. Does recall after she gets that defensive queen. All right, here they come in right here at 4 o'clock. Straight towards the town hall. All right, drops the king over there at 2 o'clock, and the Dragon Duke at 12:30. Pushed in towards the Revenge Tower in the town hall. Has a defensive lava hound he has to deal with. The Revenge Tower does go down before the lava hound pops. That's nice. Dragon Duke's doing well at 12 o'clock right now. Just down that multi-archer tower. Probably take some of those trash buildings there and get his health up a little bit. No, he goes in towards the air defense. So we'll see. He ends up going down. Get recalled right away. Puts a totem down there for that air defense. Alright. Looks like the Angered Jelly took down that air defense while the totem was still going. So that's good. Pushing through the middle. Finds a tornado trap. Seems like there's a lot of base left. I don't think he has quite enough to get through it. We'll see what he ends up with. Dragon Duke's still going. Doesn't have much more. Let's see how many more buildings he gets. It's at 70%, 71%, 72. This Dragon Duke's going to get a few more buildings. Every building counts. Gets that. So that's 75, and it looks like that's it. 75% 2-star. Great try. We got Bunch going in on a name I can't pronounce on Battle Time. He's coming in here with Dragon Riders and Inferno Dragons. Nice. Let's see. Does have the new equipment on the Dragon Duke. Dragon Duke drops the arrow and drops the Dragon Duke straight across right there. Goes through the core. Did not take down the Revenge Tower, though. I think he wanted that. All right. There, Queen takes down the monolith. Dragon Duke's still working over there. And then here comes the troops right here. In between. Pushing in towards the middle of the base, towards the town hall. Really wants that Revenge Tower. Revenge Tower to go down, though, here, I think, as well. This is going to pick some of his troops as he flies by. Did put a totem down, but that totem's gone. He should drop another one, I believe. Might be saving it, though, for the long shot. Goes to Warden ability. Does freeze the Revenge Tower. Looks like the Revenge Tower might fall right now. That's good. He is pushing in towards the Town Hall. Has a revive still left. Let's go. Has quite a few troops right here. They take down the storage right there. The elixir storage, working on the Town Hall. Town Hall does fall. Drops a couple of rocket loons to take out the multi-archer tower. Still has a revive. Probably waiting for some tanking to get closer before he revives the Dragon Duke, I would imagine. Being patient, picking off some outside buildings. Does have plenty of time. Does he have the power to get through the rest of his base? There goes the Dragon Duke now. It's going to work on the ricochet cannon. There we go. I think he has this. Patience with that Duke when you have a lot of time like that in the attack. It's very smart, so all the defenses aren't focused on him and he goes down too quick. There you go. It's going to be a 3-star. What a nice tack. And there it is. All right, here we come in with throwers. We have both gems on the ward, and he's going in right there at 11:30. Drops the king there at 1 o'clock. Help with the funnel. King goes to ability with the stick horse. Going to help with that funnel on that side. All right, drops a couple super barbs on the other side to keep those troops to go in towards the town hall to push in the middle. King's getting hit by that monolith. Ends up going down. Does have the Phoenix on him. Gets revived. Get a few more buildings possibly. Maybe just the one since the CC came out. All right, drops the Dragon Duke there to help with the funnel. It's working on the Expo. Town Hall's going to drop. There you go. Going in behind these fire spitters, which is always nice with the throwers because they do hit it hard. Puts an overgrowth down in the core. All right. Dragon Duke's working on this multi-archer tower. He's pushing in. All right. Troops are going to take down the monolith. There you go. Take down the lava launcher. Going to work on this multi-geared up cannon next. It goes down. That Duke staying healthy. He's going into the enemy Dragon Duke here shortly, though. See how he does. Duke on Duke. All right, troops are coming down. Some of the throwers break through a wall and split off a little bit, but they're still within the Warden's tome. Pushing in now towards the Revenge Tower. Does have an invis spell to use. Does elect to freeze the tower. Some of the troops that are right there are taking it down. Does it go down? They switched off the queen. There, she takes down the Revenge Tower. This is looking pretty strong. See if he has enough to get through the rest of the base. Looks like everything's kind of fizzling now down here with his pack, but he still has that Dragon Duke. Does he have any spell support for him? He doesn't, so this is going to be close. Yeah. That Dragon Duke's not going to get through all that, and the time's getting low. Does have some support troops he could deploy. Get some of those outer buildings. Very close. Tesla pops as well. Tesla goes down. He needs to get this Expo, but now the multi-archer's on that Dragon Duke. He's going to end up going down. Gets a few more buildings. Only has 13 seconds left. Let's see. I don't know if that thrower can stay alive when it gets a little closer to that Super Whiz Tower. If it even gets through this wall in time. Gets through. Does it live? Yeah, but it doesn't have the time. Ends up with a 93% 2-star. Great try. So there we go. After 4 attacks apiece, RGN leads 6-4. Gets battle time. And there's the percentage. All right, here we go. We got Joel going in. He's going on Big Cousin B. All right. Let's see here. Does have the new equipment. Let's see what he... And I'm sure he has the arrow. Let's see what he takes out. Drops the Quake right there in the core. Goes through the Revenge Tower. There goes the arrow. Takes out the Revenge Tower and takes out a whole heck of a lot in the base right here. All right. So you got the Queen and the Dragon Duke working together right here. They take out on the multi-gear Archer Tower. And, man, it just sets a nice funnel. It splits the base absolutely in two. Has throwers. Let's see where he deploys them. Queen's healthy. Queen did go to ability. Dragon Duke does go down. Does have a couple revives and a couple totems to use. Coming in straight towards the Town Hall now. Queen's still working down here. Alright, pushing in towards the Town Hall. Has a log launcher selected too. Be interesting to see if he changes that out or if he goes with it. Queen's still working. Alright, Town Hall does go down. Troops are walking around to the 1 o'clock side. Drops a siege machine over there at 9 o'clock. There you go, and the King goes down with it. It's going to take out a lot of that side. And these troops are walking around. Just needs that warden not to get in front of those throwers. Looks like the throwers got in front now. There you go. Has the King ability. King goes to ability right there. King has Royal Gauntlet and the Rage Vial. Alright, has a lot of troops taking out that whole area over there. Very nice. Dragon Duke's down, or revived as well. Working on the Fire Spitter. Has the the King will help with him. This is looking pretty strong to me. Has a minute left. His troops are staying pretty healthy. Has also a freeze available to him and an invis spell. Out comes the super minions. Yeah, this is going to be a 3-star. He just has too much army there for this not to work. Nice attack. And there we go. And the last building is this bomb tower. What a nice attack. We got Small Fat Hand. What a name, going in on Joel. Alright, he's coming in with Dragon Riders and Inferno Drags. Nice. Dragon Duke has his OG equipment on. Got the arrow and the Queen. Warden has both books and mini prints. Alright, here we go. Coming in right here at 12 o'clock with the Dragon Duke. A baby dragon in behind. Goes to ability right there. Working on the defending hero and the multi-archer tower. Moves on to the expo, setting a funnel. A monolith did lock onto the Dragon Duke, so it doesn't drop a totem for it. Okay, Dragon Duke goes down. Queen comes in at 9. He's going to fly in right between. There we go. Straight in towards the town hall first. Queen goes to ability. She was out ability. Okay. I missed the arrow go through. Quaking out the core a little bit. Weakening those defenses. It's flying through. Pops the warden ability right now. Secures the town hall. Alright. Out come a couple of ice golems. Going to stall them down. Out of the defensive... clan castle comes super minions. Pushing around. Does drop a overgrowth there on the back end. There's just so much on his base on the back end. We'll see. Overgrowth wears off. Does drop another quake right there and a freeze for the monolith. Drop some rocket loons trying to get that monolith. Flying in. Did they get there? It's weak. Yep. Monolith goes down. That's good. Push in, but there's so much at 3 o'clock right here. I don't think he's going to get through this. This looks like the trapped area. Yep. Everything's kind of fizzling out. We'll see how much percentage he can manage to get. Getting a few more buildings. Almost breaking 80%. I think he will. Nope, maybe not. Give me 79%. If it doesn't even get that. Alright. Ends up with a 78% 2-star. Good try. So there we go. After the round of 3 attacks apiece, the score is 9-6 in favor of RNG. And there's the percentage right there. 60%. They're perfect right now to 49.2%. Got Alright, come in with dragons. Has a flame flinger, has some zaps. There we go, drops the flame flinger right down there at 4. It's quaking out there over at 3 o'clock, quakes out that whole area. Zap quakes. Alright. This Tesla popped and is working on the flame flinger. Not going to get as much value as he hoped. As a matter of fact, it pops right now. Out comes some super minions. As the queen working up here. She's going to have to go to ability. She does. Out comes the action figure. She has the healer puppet too with her. Here we're flying in straight towards the town hall. Inferno Tower is working on that long shot. Long shot goes down. Going to take out the town hall. Fire Spirit is going to go down here early. There we go. Got the dragons working over towards 9 o'clock. And going through the core as well. Alright, looks like the queen might go down right here to the expo. She does. Pops the warden ability. Work on the defensive minion prince. They're coming around. Still has the Dragon Duke. Has a couple rocket loons still. Looks like his dragons though are not going to get much more, so we'll see. Alright. Dragon Dukes get working at 6. Gonna get a few buildings here. Does have a revive. Has a couple freezes for him. But this is gonna look like a hold to me. Alright, has a revive. Revives the Dragon Duke. Does have a freeze. Fighting that sweeper though. Needs to get this multi down, which it does. Headed over towards the scatter shot after it gets through this storage. Oh, switches over to the defensive king. Best air defense in the game, people say. Freezes that scatter shot. Needs to get this king to go down. That sweeper's pulling him back as well. King does go down. He'll get a little bit healthier here on the outside while he's not getting hit. Some things are distracted. Oh, there's locks onto the defensive lava. That's it. Ends up with an 80% 2-star. Good try. It's Quake in here at 6. Come with the RC. All right, here's the throwers coming in right here at 5 o'clock. RC's still pushing in. She looks like she's going down. She does go down. Does have the Phoenix on her. Queen has magic mirror in the action figure. Drops Dragon Duke at 3 o'clock. Pushing in towards its expo. The Revenge Tower is activated. Out of the log launcher came some balloons there. Drops some overgrowth. Needs this Revenge Tower to go down. Drops a totem for it to distract. Its Revenge Tower does go down. Troops are coming in now towards the core of the base. Does have that overgrowth though. Work on defensive Dragon Duke. Nice. They push in towards the core now. Working on the CC. And the long shot. The totem's down. Alright. There you go. Long shot does go down. Dragon Duke is getting hit by that monolith. He does drop a totem spell down. Looks like these troops will work on this fire spitter next. Dragon Duke's working on Town Hall, but he ends up going down. Got a couple throwers working on it. Does it go down right there before the monolith takes it out? Not quite. There they go. The throwers do secure the Town Hall. Push in here. Has a minute. Let's see. There goes the CC, defensive CC. Needs to get through. Oh, okay. The troops are going around, going towards this monolith. Takes that down. Drops in invis to help protect him. They're pushing in, but the warden's not sticking with the throwers. Yeah, it's going to be defense. Just doesn't have the time to get through all this. I think he actually might add the power to get through it if he had the time. As long as the warden doesn't get in front and die. But yeah, 10 seconds left. Has a few other troops to deploy. Help distract possibly. Alright. Ends up with an 89% 2-star. Good try. There we go. We got Santiago going in on Small Fat Hand. What a name. Alright, coming in with dragons. Has both booked. Doing an RC walk right there at 9 o'clock. Alright. See what he gets with this RC walk. Alright, quakes a little bit to soften some of those defenses right there. Drops in invis, looking to get the multi next. Multi will go down, work on the scatter shot. Multi does drop those electric boots. Push in here towards the Revenge Tower. Goes to ability, has the haste file. Revenge Tower does go down. Drops another Viz. Still pushing through. Look at all the value he's getting. Crazy. Alright, there goes the... Did the RC die? I think you lost her right there. Baby Dragon's down. CC's headed towards it. Got some headhunters in there. 3 of them. Drops a dragon to help secure that. CC. Alright, here comes the dragons. Right there at 11. Drops a... Alright, Dragon Duke at 3. Pushing in towards the Town Hall. Drops a totem there for the long shot. Has a few more Inferno Dragons he can deploy. Dragon Duke there found the tornado trap. It's working on the ricochet cannon. Takes out the lava launcher in the core. Does have 2 totems to help protect some of these troops. Goes to Warden ability right there. Needs to get that monolith down, I think. Looks like everything's fizzling. I don't think he's going to get 3-star. Troop's still working. Does have an invis to get a little more. So we'll be defense, just gathering a few more percentage points, it looks like. There's the invis, trying to keep those minions, but it's a little late. Ends up with an 86% 2-star. Alright, so with that attack, RNG did take this war. Battle Time does have one more attack to give, but they cannot catch on stars. Here we go. We got Big Cousin B going in on Doyer. It's quaking around the town hall right now. Drops the Dragon Duke and the RC 12 o'clock. Goes to the stun ability right there, right off. Working on the long shot. Drops an invis spell and the Dragon Duke got off the long shot but went back. Working on the defensive Dragon Duke. Ooh, finds a whole bunch of seeking bombs. Not seeking air mines. Alright. Taking out some of the trash buildings on the outside. Drops the siege machine at 9. And here goes the push in. Right there, 10 o'clock. Mini Prince goes to ability. Push in, drops the overgrowth. Alright, does secure the town halls, hitting 50%. Out comes the super minions. It's Revenge Tower's here though. Does have a freeze for it. Clicks to wait. Revives the Dragon Duke. Dragon Duke's back in it. Needs to freeze that Revenge Tower. Puts an invis for the Dragon Duke. Alright, now he freezes the Revenge Tower, but it looks like that multi-archer tower might take it down. Nope, he's still staying barely there. He went down. Yep, so this is going to be a defense. Good try. Alright, ends up with this. I think he's not going to get anything else. 71% 2-star. There you go, that's the end of the war. Right there, final score is 13-10. Here's the percentage. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this content, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Peace.